Hello, hello, hey, sweet people. Welcome to another episode of Inglês no Cru Rádio. I think this is recording. Yes, we are recording. And this is live Inglês no Cru Rádio in the streets. You can hear a motorcycle going by right now. Cool motorcycle. Say hey, Alexia.
Hello.
Okay, before we get started today, just two quick notes. Note number one. We are with Buddy, which takes a good bit of coordination and physical agility to record while walking a dog and avoiding other dogs. So there's probably going to be a lot of noises, a lot of Buddy no, Buddy Dacia, that kind of thing. And on another note, something really serious just happened here at the Inglês no Cru headquarters. Alexia, do you want to tell the people what just happened? Buddy, what is it? Okay, apologies. We are passing a neighborhood with many, many dogs. But Alexia and I have been together for over 5 years now, and especially in quarantine, we are learning new things about ourselves, learning things about our relationship that we never knew. And I learned something today that I don't think I've ever seen Alexia fall down on the ground. Alexia says, which is a good thing. So, Alexia, do you want to tell us a little bit about that experience? How was it?
Well, it wasn't good. I fell down on the street in front of not so many people because we are in lockdown now. But every time that I fall, I cry.
Yeah, so
I was crying like a baby.
Alexia fell down on the street. She scraped her knee. How would you say scrape in Portuguese? Arranhou o joelho dela. So she fell down, scraped her knee, and immediately tears came to her eyes. She started crying. I was very concerned, not exactly sure what was happening. And then she explained to me after, yeah, every time I fall down, I immediately start crying. So that was a new thing that I learned today about our relationship. So, Alexia, I'm going to take Buddy real quick. And can you tell me, so we have been doing this kind of year in review for 2020, and I believe this is part 8, if I'm not mistaken. And it's just kind of getting out of hand because every time so much happened in 2020, so there's just a lot. So we thought a great way to end it today was just by going on a walk with you guys, walking with our dog, because I think walking with Buddy, you and me, when the entire city's in quarantine, so no one's really on the streets, I think that's a really good representation of the end of 2020 and the beginning of 2021 for us. What do you think, Alexia?
I do think the same. I think it sums up a lot what happened in 2020 and how it started to get better because we started to walk more, go more outside because of Buddy, of course, and taking care of our mental and physical health.
Exactly. Okay, so I think, as Alexia said, the kind of last 2 months of 2020, and at least the first 2 weeks, or first 10 days of 2020-21, have really been about taking care of ourselves, being together, kind of slowing down, going on a lot of walks. And at least for me personally, it's been a time of a lot of learning, hopefully a time of a lot of personal growth. And I think if I've learned anything in 2020, it is you can't really do much sometimes. Sometimes the world is just kind of shitty and there's not much you can do. So
Yeah, and we are getting ready for full lockdown again here.
yeah, so
We had that in April, May of 2020, and then they decided to do it again right now, this week.
yeah, so the Prime Minister of Portugal just announced, the President, Marcelo, Alexia corrected me, just announced that we will be returning into a full lockdown, which means no commercial enterprises are open. All the parks are closed, which is kind of annoying and doesn't really make much sense to me. But apart from Walking Buddy, we will be inside our apartment 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So, yeah, this is still going on. But as I was saying, life is out of our control. Sometimes you just got to let life happen. Follow the flow, Alexia says. Normally in English, we say go with the flow. But Alexia, just out of curiosity, could you talk about maybe some of the things that you learned? Perhaps what were some of your biggest takeaways from 2020? And what are some things that you're looking forward to as we go into 2021?
So we have some technical problems and we are back home. And I will answer Foster's question that what are the good things that 2020 taught me? And I when I think about 2020, sometimes it gives me a lot of happiness, but most of it is a lot of sadness because we could see the reality of humanity. We could see how people are selfish. We could see that the sense of community doesn't exist for a lot of people. To a lot of people, I think. But 2020 also came to me as a huge surprise because I wasn't expecting any of it. And I don't think that anyone was as well. And I don't like surprises. I like birthday surprises. I like being surprised from someone that I love. But I don't like surprises in general. And I had to learn how to be patient. I had to learn how to really just wait for the other day. Like I wasn't expecting that things would get better, and I wasn't expecting anything, to be honest. What I want to say is I learned how to be patient. I learned how to be more careful with myself. So I really learned that it's really important that we take care of each other. And I think that 2020 showed us the meaning of family, the meaning of having friends, the meaning of being together, And I don't think that most people understood that. I don't think that people understand the reality of the situation. And 2021 arrived, and people are saying that 2021 is just like 2020, but with a different wig. Wig is peruca. So we'll be the same. And I don't think we'll be the same. I think that we'll be a little bit different because we already know a little bit more of this virus, a little bit more of how to deal with the pandemic. But at the same time, I do honestly think that each person deals in different ways with hard situations. So we are not here to judge anyone. I am not judging if the other person did that I don't agree. I'm not going to be judged if I did this and if the other person doesn't agree. And I think that the battles inside of each one are different. So we can't take anything for granted. A lot of people lost loved ones during 2020 and now in 2021. And grief is so hard. And it's so, we can't, I don't even know how to say that. We can't postpone the grief. So a lot of people are grieving, yeah, because they lost someone. And a lot of people are grieving because they don't want to see the world the way that it is. And a lot of bad stuff are happening around the world. So it's up to us to make each day a lot better than it was supposed to be. So that's what 2020 taught me, and that's what 2021 it's going to be for me, that it's up to you to make the day as good as it could be or as bad as it could be. So it's up to us. And that's it. I think that I talked a lot, and that's it. Happy New Year, I think. And let's take care of each other. Bye.